The most important decision you'll make in your life is who you choose as a spouse. I know for me, for example, the minute that I got married, my entire life and the trajectory of my future completely changed. So today I want to focus on 4 different areas on why that is one of the most, if not the most, decision of your life. Number 1, when you have someone that you care for as much as you care for yourself or even more, it actually adds more drive into whatever it is that you are doing, so that way you can actually continue going beyond your personal comfort zone. When I look back at my journey, I met my wife about 10 and a half years ago, and let's face it, I was looking for, to make about maybe $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And for me, that was enough. For me, that was enough to meet my needs, to meet the kind of life that I wanted. But after I met my wife, it wasn't about me anymore. It was about us. It was about our vision together, our goals, our family's goals, what we wanted to do, the things that she wanted to accomplish in her lives. And then now that added more fuel to my fire, because it wasn't just about me providing for me anymore. It was me providing for someone else, and that added an extra pressure. Not to mention, having someone else in your life that you truly care for actually is a great way to hold you accountable to make sure that you show up. Because let's face it, I have a personal trainer that helps me at the gym. We work out 4 times a week. I work out 5 times a week. The days that I work out with him, I am at the gym 6:30 sharp every single time. The days that I work out by myself, sometimes I show up to the gym at 6:30, sometimes 6:45, sometimes 7. Today, I showed up to the gym at 8 o'clock. Why is that? Because we will do a lot more for others than we will do for ourselves, and especially when it's someone that we care for. So having a spouse that you care for, that you truly love, that is aligned with your vision in life, actually holds you accountable, so that way you can show up every time. And not to mention, having a spouse in your life is actually a great shoulder to cry on, because let's face it, especially as entrepreneurs and high achievers, you're out there all the time trying to do new things, taking risks, getting bloody, and oftentimes you just want to go home and you want a shoulder to cry on. You just want to kind of let it all out there, not have to worry about how you show up, about the kind of energy you bring or whatever. You just want to be yourself. You just want to relax, and that is very important. And this leads me into the second area that I wanted to cover, is that every entrepreneur and high achiever has 2 lives, their professional life and their personal life. And one time I heard my mentor, Sam Ovens, tell me about 6 years ago, he said, if you want to focus on your professional life as an entrepreneur, if you want to take risks, if you want to go all into your professional life, your personal life has to be settled, has to be organized, has to be calm and serene. And that's what my wife brings to the table, is that she creates stability and sustainability in my personal life, so that way I can focus on my professional life, so that way I can go all in, so that way I can get bloody and not have to worry about what is happening at home. Is she cheating on me? Is she taking care of the household? Is she doing this? Is she doing that? Number 3, it is important for everyone to know their roles. Are you both entrepreneurial? Do you both have your own careers? Are you entrepreneurial and she's a stay-at-home mom? Vice versa. That is very important. For me, in my relationship, I am the one that takes care of the bills. I'm the one that makes the money. And she is the one that takes care of the household, that takes care of the bills, make sure that the bills are paid. Obviously, the money that I make. Also, if someone from my side of the family or her side of the family needs help, guess who jumps in to help? She's always there to support them. She's always there to take care of their needs. So that way I can focus on work. So that way I can focus on accomplishing our financial vision. So that way I can focus on making the money that we need for us to live the life that we truly deserve. And the 4th area that I wanted to focus on today is that whether or not marriage is actually needed, or do you just stay as boyfriend, girlfriend, and what do you do beyond that? And I truly believe that being married, that extra contract, that extra seal, that extra signature is very important. The reason being is, let's just say you have a boyfriend or girlfriend and now you've been with them for whatever, 5, 10, 15, 20 years. I've even seen relationships together as boyfriend, girlfriend. Why complicate it? Why add the legality in between, and why get married? It's because that extra seal, that extra contract, that extra signature actually adds that much more commitment, that much more seriousness into the conversation, into the relationship. Because you see, oftentimes people hate commitment and people shy away from commitment. And they say, if I am just a boyfriend, girlfriend, if things don't work out, guess what? I can just walk away. But with marriage, it is now serious. Now you've got to go through legal trouble. Now you've got to go through attorneys. Now you've got to go through that. And that complexity actually adds another level of you staying in when life gets tough, you staying in and fighting for an extra day, month, year, 2 years, decade when things get tough, versus just throwing the towel and walking away. And I know for us, at least in my faith, I'm Christian Catholic, that's kind of one of the things that I personally love about our religion, is because when you get married, it's until death, unless, God forbid, something happens and you are separated earlier than that. But for me, I believe that that does work very well, because we are in it to win it. We are a team. We now are committed for the rest of our lives, and not just because something happens, a silly fight or whatever. It's like, yep, I'm done, I'm walking away. And let me tell you, the day that I got married until today, my net worth, my personal development, my life, and everything has been, on average, increasing year over year. And when I look back at the last 10 years, 6 months after I met my wife, I got into $150,000 in debt and I lost everything. And the fact that we've been together since day one, through thick and thin, has been very important for me. And she has been support and the backbone that I needed throughout this entire journey. So if I'm going to leave you with a single thing, and if you were to just literally create a single goal for you this year, it would be to finding you someone who is committed to you as you are committed to them, someone who you see yourself building a future with, someone that you are going to do everything you can to stay with them for the rest of your life, because trust me, your life will never be the same.